This past week, it was announced that Sonya Deville was arrested. She was arrested because she was found with a gun in the car. She has a gun permit or gun license in Florida. However, I don't think that she was licensed in New Jersey, or she wasn't allowed to have the gun in New Jersey. She kept the gun on her due to the home invasion that she experienced with her and Mandy a couple of years back. And it's just a really, really unfortunate situation. But I wanted to know your take on the situation. I wanted to know how you felt about Sonya Deville being arrested and all of these things ensuing and happening.
I feel really bad for her because I mean that's just a traumatic situation that she went through. I mean, she had that occurrence happen at the worst part of her career when she and Mandy were basically supposed to have their moment, and it was just ruined by something so traumatizing and disgusting as a fan breaking into your house and having you based in a position where you don't know if you're going to see the next day. So I don't blame her for walking around strapped, bro. Like, she probably wasn't thinking that far ahead that she might be placed in a predicament where her gun might be exposed and she may get arrested for it. But I don't blame her for carrying it around because I would be scared too. Because me as a female, I feel nervous when I gotta walk past a group of guys just regular. I get nervous every time I step out my car to go pump gas for the gas station, or if I have to make that walk to go inside to go pay for inside. Like little stuff like that gets me anxiety. So I can only imagine what it's like when you had someone trespass, break into your house, and have you held hostage. You know what I mean? So I feel terribly sorry for her. I feel for her, and I don't think that she should ever even stop caring at all, even despite this. I mean, maybe she could work something out, but maybe she could hold something else besides a gun, so that she could feel protected. I feel like every woman should be carrying something so they could feel protected. But man, I really hope WWE doesn't do nothing to her in regards to this.
Hmm.
I don't think this is anything that's punishment worthy. Just considering the circumstances, it's not like she's holding a gun just because she wants to hold a gun. I mean, there's very very clear you know um, uh, context here.
Hmm.
And she's also even more of a target too because I mean, as we know, she's gay, and not everyone's fond of that. We still don't even know why that weirdo broke into her house. It could have been
Right.
because it was out of a hate crime or because it's out of pure obsession. You know what I mean? And when you're in like that minority group, I feel like you have to be on high alert. You have to be because not yes, while we're in a progressive world and a progressive universe where everyone's trying to accept everything, still not everyone is going to accept everything. And you might go into a different state where guns are legal and that's not common still in that state or that town in
Hmm.
particular to come across a gay individuals and now they have her at knife point or gunpoint. She has nothing to defend herself. So I just feel terribly sorry for her. I feel like it's just a never ending cycle with trying to just be and exist as a woman and be comfortable in your skin and representing who you are. Because she's in a position where the company that she's in does kind of put that out there. And she wants that information out there. She does because
Right.
she loves who she is. You know what I mean? But it does come out of a cost where people know you and people are going to approach you and you don't know
Hmm.
what are their intentions, which is
Yeah.
why again she is rightfully strapped. That's just my take on it. She didn't do nothing wrong, but I understand that the law is the law. Hopefully she could figure out something around it. But what do you think about it, Jordan?
I 100% agree with you on everything that you just said. And I think that the key thing that you mentioned, the key detail is violence against queer people. And I'm going to touch on that a little bit because I didn't even think about that. But when we look at hate crimes in America, queer people are systematically targeted. Queer people are systematically attacked. And people are going after them for all different types of reasons. I think it's just because their confidence and their ability to walk in who they are triggers those who are too afraid to walk in who they are. Um, and when you look at the incident that happened with the home invasion, um, I definitely see why she would be strapped because she wants to defend herself. She wants to defend her household. And on top of that, when things like that happen, home invasions happen. It's especially when it comes to somebody like a queer person, and especially in a state like Florida. 9 times out of 10, there aren't good intentions, and 9 times out of 10, it is a very very much a targeted attack. Um, and now we fast forward into 2023. Not only is she queer, she's engaged. Congratulations to her. But when you are engaged and you want to start a family, it's like, okay, now I have to protect my family. I have to protect my woman. If I have a child, I have to protect my child. And so there's very much a just reason for her to carry a strap on her. And I feel like WWE should not punish her. It does suck from a professional context because she was just getting into this feud with Charlotte, and it was going somewhere, and you saw that star being made in the process, and then this happens. But I don't think that she should be punished at all. Obviously, like from a legal perspective, like, dog, if you in a state where you ain't licensed and you got it on you, it sucks. I mean, you want to protect yourself, and you should want to protect yourself because of who you are, and because you're queer women and queer people are attacked. They experience violence unlike any other group besides, black people. But there are black queer people, so then there's that. But you know queer people are attacked and they're targeted, and that is a reason for her carrying a gun. But at the same time, it's like, if you're not licensed, bro, like, that's something that you have to consider. And I hope that she comes out of this with no scratches. I hope that she's free, because I don't think she should be in jail. I don't think that it's fair. I don't think that she should be in prison. She should not be in prison for an offense like this, considering everything that she's had to deal with and go through over the past couple years. But that's just like my little honest take on it. But on
I
a
wish there was like an endorsement on your license that, like, let's just say you were like a victim of like whatever type of abuse, like there was like just a list of reasonings. I feel like
mm-hmm,
if you were like a victim of like maybe like a home invasion or something like that, something, and then also you're in the public eye because she is a
right,
celebrity. I wish there was like an endorsement of some sort that you could just show the cops, and it's just like, no, like I dead ass need this shit. Like, this is
right,
not just me trying to walk around, have a gun for fun. It's just like, no, like, I am a public figure. I am a huge target. Like, I don't have security around me all the time. This makes me feel safe, sir. Like, I don't know how laws work like that. If anyone knows, please comment that, and educate me, because I would love to know.
mm-hmm,
But I just wish that there was something that she could have just to make her feel comfortable, considering like it's very publicly wide known circumstances that she went through.
right, right. And but I 100% agree with that. I think that there should be endorsements. But I do want to send like my love to Sonya, and I hope that she makes it through. I don't know if she's gonna see this. I don't know if she's gonna see us, but girl, we're rooting for you. We hope that you pull through, and we just hope that all becomes well. But